Night in the Rift Valley was never safe. The horizon could suddenly erupt in fire, as dry grasses turned into walls of flame. For Homo erectus, these wildfires were both a threat and a beacon, painting the night sky with danger. Every shadow held predators. Every sound carried fear. To survive the night meant running, hiding, and clinging to life until dawn. And when the first light broke, it brought no comfort, only the beginning of another struggle. Water had to be found. Food had to be sought. Every sunrise was not a promise of peace, but a reminder that survival demanded constant vigilance. Hunger was relentless, gnawing at body and mind. Homo erectus searched tirelessly, digging roots from the earth, cracking nuts with stone, or scraping meat from abandoned carcasses. But each opportunity was shadowed by danger. Termite mounds hid snakes. Berry bushes drew leopards from above. Carcasses lured hyenas and lions. The struggle for food was never simple. It was a contest against the savannah itself. Every bite was earned at great risk, and every step into the tall grass meant gambling with life. For them, hunger was not just an emptiness inside, it was a force that drove them toward constant peril. The land was never predictable. One moment, blistering heat. The next, a storm that swallowed the plains. Thunder rolled. Lightning set trees ablaze. And rivers swelled into deadly torrents. To endure, Homo erectus sought shelter where they could under rocky ledges, inside shallow caves, or beneath the shade of scattered trees. Each refuge was temporary, fragile against the fury of the climate. Yet storms brought more than fear. They replenished the land, carved new paths of water, and shaped the world that sustained life. For those who lived here, survival meant bending with the storm, never against it. Hunting was not triumph, it was desperation. They sprinted after gazelles and antelope, but their legs could not match the speed of prey. Rocks and sharpened branches offered only slim chances. More often, hunts ended not in meat, but in exhaustion. And when they failed, predators took notice. Hyenas circled at dusk. Crocodiles lunged from rivers. Lions prowled in the tall grass. Homo erectus was both hunter and hunted. Trapped in the middle of a chain of survival, caution became as important as courage, because in this world, recklessness was punished by death. One force, born from destruction, would reshape everything. Fire, when lightning struck, or when wildfire swept across the grasslands. Homo erectus watched in awe and fear. Speculatively, at some point, they may have dared to approach the embers. A smoldering branch could be carried, tended, even protected. Fire offered warmth against the night, light against the dark, and defense against predators. It even hinted at new ways to eat roots, roasted, meat seared. Though we cannot know the exact moment, This step marked a turning point. The story of fire is the story of humans learning to shape nature itself. Survival was not only about strength, it was about each other. Homo erectus likely began to share food, easing the burden of hunger. Mothers carried their children across harsh plains, while groups watched over the young together. Grooming offered comfort. Gestures and sounds may have become the first sparks of communication. Speculatively, cooperation grew into their greatest tool. Together, they foraged. Together, they defended against predators. And together, they learned, passing skills from one generation to the next. These small bonds, simple acts of sharing, protecting, and imitating planted the seeds of society. The climate gave life, and it took it away. Drought split the earth, leaving little water. Dust storms swallowed the horizon, choking lungs and blinding eyes. At other times, floods swept through, reshaping the land overnight. Heat shimmered in the air, and cold nights under starlit skies offered no rest. For Homo erectus, this was the constant test, not only to endure predators or hunger, but to endure the planet itself. Their survival was written in the scars of weather, in cracked lips, and in weary footsteps through storms. Each day demanded endurance. Each night demanded hope. And still, they walked. Across open plains, over rivers, and into distant lands. Homo erectus expanded far beyond Africa. Step by step, they carried fire, tools, and the bonds of community with them. Every journey carved new paths across the world. In their footprints lay the beginning of migration, the spark of endurance that would echo across time. Their story is not only one of survival, it is the first chapter of our story. For in their struggle, in their courage, and in their endless journeys, Homo erectus left us a legacy that still burns within us today.